To start acquisition, click on Acquire Data, then open SmartPile Acquisition. Confirm information in the Reminder window, close, and then press the Connect button. The software will then identify Bluetooth devices within range and display them in this window. This is our target device, so we select it, then click on Connect. The software will then establish a link to the device and read in its configuration. After the Connect and Configuration Complete indicators light up, the software switches to the raw data screen. Here we see the radio sawtooth test pattern. On a good connection, the link quality should be above 200 with link speeds between 8 and 10. To turn on the gauges, we move the slider from radio test to gauge data. The strain signals come in quickly, while the accels slowly come into working range. On the accel strain data tab, we find detailed diagnostics for both top and tip gauge packs. This information includes faults, temperature, and calibration settings. Now we configure the drive session by selecting the Session Configuration tab. First we select the user, either from existing users in the drop-down menu or a new user can be created and saved. Click Next to proceed with project and location. Again, existing projects in the drop-down or a new one can be created. We'll use an existing project, then move on to location. There is only one location for this particular project. We'll be driving another pile on Pier 8, so nothing needs to change. We'll click Next to configure the pile. Pile properties are grayed out since they need to be configured. Click Setup New to display the Configuration Manager. We'll create New, then specify the pile number, pile length, and D-dimension. We can then select Calculate and have the gauge distances and pile cross-sectional area automatically filled in. Other parameters such as damping, concrete specific weight, and installation criteria can be entered at this time. When done, click Save and Update Pile, and then close. All drive information is now entered, so we'll save the session. And then OK the confirmation message. Click Next to proceed with blow trigger setup. First we configure the blow acquisition source. Options are Auto, Accel, or Strain. We'll select Accel. Location can be top or tip. 1 is top. We'll set the trigger threshold and then load this trigger level. The trigger loaded indicator lights and auto triggering has stopped. We move back to Session Configuration and confirm all 5 indicators are lit, which tells us we are ready to begin the drive session. Pressing F10 minimizes the acquisition window, allowing us to see real-time calculations in SmartPile Review. Final step is to set the pile's depth below reference, and then we start the session. As the pile penetrations proceed, depth below reference must be incremented by pressing the pile marker button. Alternately, the workstation spacebar can be pressed, as is done here for 13 feet. Real-time calculations are displayed in the right-hand analysis tabs. Blow notes can be added at key blows in this window, and then click Submit. To pause or end a drive, click the End Session button. If ending, click the Disconnect Radio button, and then End. Click OK to save the session, and acquisition will close. It is recommended to back up the drive data upon completion of the drive session. This is done in Review. Under the File drop-down, select Pack Drive Session. This compresses all blows and drive details to a zip file for later unpacking and reviewing on another workstation or PC.